for more. Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count
Still
got him
2nd
there?
down.
Yeah, maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From midfield, here's Allen. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On first down, Osweiler. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. The Bills getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. Busting free at the 10. And there's a peek at the numbers. That's what Charles Clay did last week. 5 catches, 54 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right, they have struggled. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The return man is Grant. on return, he's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Osweiler on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On the sneak, Osweiler, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Brock Osweiler, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
He'll take it at the 42. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play. And
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. On second down, Ivory. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyle Williams forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Osweiler on second down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Throwing, Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
Yeah, it's a pinch-me moment for us. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Osweiler now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Balazs. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Osweiler with a sneak. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Brock Osweiler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, Allen able to shake him off. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Osweiler. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now it's Osweiler. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Allen. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Osweiler now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Osweiler. His throw incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now it's Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and the Bills have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Green 39.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Osweiler. And this one's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Osweiler. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap.
False start.
A good call.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Osweiler. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Osweiler now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bill, Kiko Alonso. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Balaj. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Drake. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And Amendola with a catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Amendola, he was the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But
Allen hit. He lost the football. Or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And that's taken at his own 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Osweiler now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. He goes underneath to Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Osweiler on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Drake. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Drake. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. To throw is Osweiler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go now.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He spots Henderson open left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's Danny Amendola as he and the offense march back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Leopard!
On third and short, Drake. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Freeney. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Running, it's Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run with Drake. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Right back to Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Miami, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.